how to go from feeling lonely to feeling loved as a man, how to transform yourself into a man who actually is able to naturally attract quality women. And I've been inspired to do this training due to the fact that I was talking to a guy a few days ago, and he was talking about, how he was tired of feeling invisible and tired of feeling lonely. And he was in and out of conversations with psychologists and therapists and coaches, and most of them, like he sounded really annoyed. He said, "Man, I'm so angry at all the people that tell me to just be myself." He said, "Dude, if I was just being myself and if it worked, I wouldn't be on the phone with you." I said, "Yeah, man, I understand." And I think it's the shittiest advice that you can give to someone who has no results in whatever area of life that person wants to have results in. And maybe you recognize yourself in this. Maybe you recognize yourself in his story. Like maybe you feel tired of being invisible. And maybe you feel like no matter what you do, the right woman just doesn't notice you or constantly rejects you. And maybe you think it's over for you. And that all women are shallow. And that dating is rigged and that relationships are impossible. But luckily, I have a lot of experience in this field. What if I told you that your loneliness doesn't have to be permanent? That with the right mindset, the right skills, the right knowledge, and a bit of energy from your side, you can go from feeling lost to becoming the kind of man who naturally attracts a quality woman. And that's what this training is about. Because in this training, I'm going to do my absolute best to help you understand a few things. And I'm going to teach you why blaming women and why blaming the world will only keep you stuck in loneliness. And how to reprogram your destructive beliefs that sabotage your success in relationships with women. Yeah, and I'm going to teach you a few powerful strategies to transform yourself into a more confident and a more charismatic man. I'm going to give you a few actionable steps to improve your social skills and your dating success. And I'm going to teach you a few things out of the science of attraction. Yeah, so that you can understand how to make it work for you. Yeah, and maybe I'll teach you a few proven PUA techniques to help you create that natural opening and go into social situations and social interactions a little bit more naturally. Yeah, a little bit more effortless. Yeah. So by the end of this training, my wish for you is to walk away with a clear roadmap, yeah, to break free from loneliness and to step into a new life, a life with a few connections, with maybe some really nice ladies, okay? Now, why am I doing this training? Who am I to do this training? Well, I'm Rick, the Dutch guy. My name is Rink, but people outside of Holland call me Rick. For the past 21 years now, I've dedicated myself to self-improvement as a man. I had a relationship, 12 and a half years, turned toxic. It exploded in my face. Yeah, and I lost my house, lost the stuff inside that house. I lost the money. I lost the car. I lost access to my two British Bulldogs, Eddie and Max. And also from that moment onwards, the contact with me and my daughter is gone. Yeah, I haven't seen her in over 15 years now. She's now 17. She's now walking the dating market herself. Yeah, and maybe this is my way of giving back that what I've learned and that, basically very positively shaped my dating experience, and hopefully the guy that my daughter gets to meet learns a few things and he understands a little bit, about the game, the dance between men and women. Yeah, and for the last 18 years now, I've been deeply immersed into what people call the red pill community, the manosphere. So I was present since before it was a red pill community, since before it was a manosphere. And I've been diving into the science and psychology of attraction. Yeah, and since 2009, I've been coaching and mentoring men across the globe. And I'm going to give everything that I can to you, also in this training, but also in others. Please check our YouTube channel if you want to see what else I do. If there's a challenge, I have a training for it, okay? So let's get started. Many men are living in loneliness. And, it saddens me because I speak to a lot of these guys on a weekly basis, and I hear their stories, and I hear that, what their convictions are, their beliefs that actually keep them lonely. So I know that there's a way out there because I had those same convictions. I had a lot of the same beliefs. And one of those beliefs is that, women are shallow and only attracted to money and only attracted to looks. And that they, like myself, average man just have no chance. Well, I'm going to tell you, this belief is toxic and it's self-defeating. Because the truth is that attraction between men and women is about far more than just looks or money. Yeah? It's also about confidence. It's about how you present yourself. It's about energy. It's about being industrious and willing to take action, being an action taker. Yeah, there's a lot more going on. And another destructive belief is and especially men, I had a guy who told me this last week. I am destined to be alone because I wasn't born with social skills. I'm like, dude, your social skills are not genetic. They are learned. It's learnable. Just like building muscles in the gym. You can train yourself to be socially a little bit more confident and to come across as just a little bit more charismatic. Yeah, the key is understanding that self-improvement is within your control. But I understand, if you've been stuck in loneliness, it is very easy to believe that the world is against you. Yeah, because you will, especially the guys who are really negative, they will look for signs to underpin their negative beliefs. And you will find them. If that's you, you will find them. Yeah? If you're going to look for reasons that the world doesn't care about you and that it's against you, you will find the reasons. You will find the reasons that women don't care. You will find the reasons that, help you believe that you aren't rich enough, aren't handsome enough. But let me tell you something. The only thing standing between you and a fulfilling dating life is your mindset. You have more control over that than you realize. And I mean, I could tell you hours and hours and hours of stories, like personal anecdotes, personal experiences that I had with women in the last, what is it, like 17, 18 years? Positive experiences. Look, every successful man in dating and relationship started exactly where you are, feeling lost. I started exactly there, feeling lost. Look, my life exploded in my face. I didn't see my daughter. I had to go to court. I had to go through all that shit. I understand. I too was feeling lost. I too felt confused. I too was doubting myself. But luckily for me, I took action. I refused to let my negative beliefs define me and define my life and define my dating experience. And look, man, I'm not a super intelligent dude. If I can do it, you can do the same. Yeah, so stop feeding the belief that women don't want you. The truth is, women are drawn to men who carry themselves in a certain way, with a certain poise, yeah, with purpose, with emotional strength, emotional stability, with confidence. And not fake confidence, but the kind of confidence that comes from genuinely working on yourself. If you believe that you have nothing to offer, you will find reasons, to build a strong foundation underneath that belief. But if that is your belief, I think it's time to rewrite your story. Because I'm pretty sure that if we start talking and I ask enough questions, we will find out you actually do have something to offer. And if you don't, we can create that. Yeah, it's about you recognizing that you can either build value or that you have value to share. Yeah, to recognize your own value. Also, man, I keep talking about this in my TikTok videos, especially the Dutch ones. Women do not reject you because you are too nice. They reject you, or they reject men in general who lack a sense of identity, or a sense of self-worth, who lack a sense of direction. So when you start working on yourself, you can be nice, but at least you're going somewhere, and that is attractive. And look, I know that change can be a very scary thing. Yeah, if you're not used to change, if the idea of stepping outside of your comfort zone and talking to women and, her actually liking you feels intimidating, well, how are we going to address that? Staying in the same place, repeating the same negative thoughts and getting the same disappointing results, isn't that even scarier? That should scare you even more. You know what's worse? Taking small steps and actually growing. And then, a few years from now on, you look back and then you realize that you've wasted time blaming the world instead of taking those action steps earlier on. And you could have you could have taken these steps 3, 4, 5 years ago. And your life would have been changed right now. But you know what? You are where you are, and the reality is that no one's going to save you. You have to make a decision to change. And you must be willing to do the uncomfortable work that leads to transformation. There is no other way around it. The universe is not going to change to meet you inside your comfort zone. You're going to have to get out of there and face the universe. Yeah, so see it like this. This is your moment. Let me get inspirational here. This is your moment right now, in this very second. No, but it is what it is. You have the power to make a choice. You can make that choice right now. You can choose to either stay where you are, believing that attraction and being a more charismatic guy who actually is able to find a quality lady for a solid relationship, or maybe for a solid one-night relationship, one night only. That's all out of your reach. You can choose to believe that, or you can choose to take control. take control of your future. And you don't have to become perfect overnight. It's not going to happen overnight. Like I said, I've started my journey of self-improvement 21 years ago. It was 21 years ago I got my first Anthony Robbins tape. And I'm happy I took those first steps, and I will never look back with regret, you know. And yeah, my wish for you is to also commit to small, consistent improvements every day, because then you will see changes, yeah, both in yourself and also in the way that women, in this case, respond to you. But people in general, they will respond to you differently. Yeah, but you have to ask yourself, you know, like, am I tired of where I am yet? Or is this pain that I'm feeling still comfortable? Maybe you have to feel a little bit more pain. To me personally, the breakup with the mother of my first daughter, that was a very painful experience. A very painful experience, and that experience of going in and out of court, and that lasted 10 years. Yeah, 10 years. So 10 years I was fed those emotions, and that the emotional pain that I felt was enough for me to just, it launched me. I started running up that mountain. I did not look back. Yeah, and that's, by the way, also one of the reasons I'm doing this. Yeah, because I get a lot of phone calls every week. Yeah, guys who want to attend our mentorship program. So they plan sessions with me, and they talk about their challenges. So I talk to a lot of guys who are in similar situations, you know, like they've been dumped, you know, by an ex who, you know, they only triggered each other in that relationship. There are kids in there, you know, like, and man, and that breaks my heart, you know. It's always the children that hurts the most, because they didn't ask for your shit, yeah? They didn't ask for it. They didn't ask for, like, my daughter didn't ask for the shit that her mother and her father, you know, created. So I think by doing this, it's also a way for me to shape a better future for the next generation of kids, you know. But let's dive into it. Strategy number 1. You have to start rebuilding your mindset. There's no other way around it. You have to go from a victim mindset, a victim belief system, to the one of a leader. Because if you believe that women are the enemy, or that they have an unfair advantage, you will only push them further away. Look, I know that when you look at certain podcasts, the impression that is being created is that a lot of women hate men. They don't. They don't. I speak with so many women. Like, I teach kickboxing trainings for women. I am a salsa dancer internationally. I literally fly around the world to attend salsa conferences. I have sisters, nieces. I have a lot of females around me, and I speak to them. Women don't hate men. They are biologically wired to be attracted to strong, confident, and socially aware men. But they don't hate all men. Yes, I mean, social psychology and evolutionary psychology show that women are naturally drawn to men who exhibit leadership, emotional control, confidence, yeah, who basically communicate signals in which they say, I control my own success. And how do they communicate it? Well, through their actions. And because they take different actions than you. Why do they take different action steps? Because they have a different mindset. They believe different things. Because just look around, yeah? When you look at the guys that are complaining about women, like literally, like take a step back and observe them. The guys who hate women and who believe that women hate them, are they charismatic at all? Are they genuinely happy in other areas of life? Are they, the kind of guys that you actually want to be around? Or are they the guys that are always complaining about everything? Their life is shit, in not just with women, but in all areas. That should tell you something about their mindset and the way that they work and they operate. Don't let that be you. Come on, man. Like we live once. Yeah, as far as we know, we're here one time. Might as well make the best out of it. Yeah, so stop complaining. Cut out all the negative talk about women and focus on that what you are able to change. Develop some self-responsibility. Take full ownership over your life. Take full ownership over your results in life, including your dating results. If you are not getting the dating results that you want, I'm pretty sure that it's because of you. And it's not because of everything that you believe about women. Yeah, so and adopt a growth mindset. Every failure is a learning experience. It's not a final judgment. Yeah, so you have to learn how to control your state. You have to keep your emotions in check, especially during interactions. Yeah, when you are in a social setting and you interact with people, and you stay calm, you stay centered, and you exude the energy of someone that's actually supposed to be there, guess what happens? Well, you're communicating more attractive signals around you. And women are attracted to men who remain calm and centered, especially in social situations. So become that guy. Don't stay locked up in your bedroom, giving it a wank every now and then. Only to complain about the things that you don't take action on. Yeah? One of the main things that I see a lot of guys going wrong, and I just spoke about this actually. Like, I got a call an hour ago from a guy who works for a Dutch network, TV network. They asked me to come to a TV show that they're going to record on Saturday, this coming Saturday. And we were talking about this, about exactly this. Most guys right now, especially the younger ones, they stay inside. They have no social confidence, and so they have no social presence. And if you want to succeed with women, if you want to attract women, it's exactly what you need to build. Social confidence, social presence. Why is that? Because women look at you and all the small cues that you communicate her way, she will look at you in a social situation. That's where she gets all the information from. How is he being responded to by others? How do my friends respond to him? How does he deal with this? How does he deal with that? Like, I keep getting this, especially guys, yeah, they say that, yeah, but I felt such a great connection with her when we talked. Okay, well, good. You felt a connection with her, but did she feel interested in you? Well, I think so. Okay. Did you show Did you communicate social confidence? Did you communicate that you are able to talk to people? Did you communicate how, you have how do you call that? Well, charisma. Did you communicate your charisma? And then when I ask those questions, guys go like, In short, you're going to have to learn how to talk to people. Yeah, and especially when you think you are awkward. I don't know how to talk to people because I am awkward. Yeah, I've heard that for over 18 years now. There was a moment in time where I could not do this. Speak to a camera and just putting it out there. Sometimes I'm still socially awkward, especially when I'm tired. I don't want to talk to anyone. Yeah, but what you have to understand is that social confidence is learned through practice. Yeah, we know from social psychology, it proves that consistent social exposure reshapes neural pathways, making social interactions easier over time. So when you go at it, and you get out of the house with your lazy ass, at some point, your new belief is going to be, every interaction makes me sharper and more confident. Why is your belief going to be that way? Because you're going to get that response. You're going to get positive reactions. The more you are out, the more you train your social muscles in a social dojo, the better it will feel. And you will start to exude like, a little bit more confidence. And the more confidence you exude, the more attractive signals you put out there. And the better responses you will get from women. So initiate. It's like a one conversation a day. Start small. Don't think about, today I'm going to have to get the phone number from a lady and I don't even know how to speak. No, take that first small step. Ask someone for directions. Make small talk. Make eye contact. Smile when someone looks at you. Hey, how you doing? I mean, I'm noticing it. I'm noticing this all over the place, especially when I'm out in the city and you walk through the city and I'm looking around, seeing if I can do exactly this, make eye contact and say hi to people. Most people are walking around like in their own bubble, phone in the hand. I get it. Sometimes I do that too. But if especially when before I want to record trainings, I have to warm up. So I have to start speaking to people. Yeah. What else can you do? Well, mind your body language. Your body language is very important, especially in social interactions. Adopt open body language. Shoulders back, chest out, slow movements. Yeah, especially in a social setting. Yeah, in the social dojo, you cannot, communicate that you're lost. Like a little lost puppy dog. So relax. Take a deep breath. This is the voice of Enigma. Take a deep breath and relax. Relax, relax, relax. Yeah, and especially minding your breathing. When you're in a social environment, it will help you get grounded. Yeah. But yeah, man, you're going to have to join social events. Yeah. Attend meetups, hobby groups, networking events, dance classes, yoga class. I don't know. Anything social. Where people are, you are going to be. Go there. You can't improve your dating life without improving your social skills. And you can't improve your social skills if you don't get out of the house. Strategy number 3, developing the right energy. What you have to understand is that women don't reject kindness, they reject weakness. Women don't reject guys that are nice, but women reject guys who are nice, and it's coming from a weaker frame, a needy frame. Yeah, so a guy who is needy and who acts nice is repulsive. A guy who is abundant and has that abundance mentality and is nice, I mean, he's attractive. So what's the difference? Well, we know from evolutionary psychology that women are attracted to men who balance kindness with strength. Yeah, and you can only communicate that when you have the right beliefs, you will naturally move in a certain way. Yeah, you will move in a more relaxed way. You will move in a more stable way, emotionally stable. When she tests you, you're not like eager to jump through her hoop or eager to explain yourself. And then the underlying of that is, he has kind of a solid frame. That's interesting. So you're going to have to build inner strength, inner confidence, direction. Now that sounds like a lot of woohoo, but it's not. Hit the gym. Go to a dojo. Physical improvement boosts both confidence and attractiveness. Sparring, kickboxing, Muay Thai, it will help you to improve your mindset. And I've seen a lot of nice guys with nice faces, very kind, but they were very fucking confident on the mat. They would slap me all around. Some of them. Set goals, ambition, purpose. Those are two things, like that masculine drive that men have that makes them attractive. You don't have to be handsome. If you are goal-oriented and you have ambition and purpose, that makes you attractive. Forget becoming handsome. Speak with a slower and more confident and more commanding tone. Fast, nervous speech kills attraction because it communicates nervousness. So become that grounded guy who is confident in himself. And how do you become confident in yourself? By facing challenges. Start with small ones. Start with hitting the gym 2 times a week for only 30 minutes. And then you go longer. Yeah, but you're going to have to start somewhere. It's not going to come at you just because you read a book about confidence or because you listen to a Joe Rogan podcast with, what's his name? The guy that runs all over across America. Got a lot of David Goggins. Whenever I listen to David Goggins, just his voice, I'm like, oh yeah, man, I'm confident. Strategy number 4. This one is important. I keep repeating this as well. Master the art of flirting. A lot of guys believe that flirting is manipulative or unnatural. This is wrong. Yeah, flirting is playful communication. Flirting is fun. And women love men who can make them feel emotions. And if you are a good with flirting, if you can master flirting, you can master, man, you're basically hypnotizing them. Here's the emotions that you crave so much. And you shoot some flirtatious banter their way. And flirting is an art, it's a social skill, and you too can master flirting. Who's that Scottish guy? He has this show. I don't think he's on TV anymore. Craig something. Search on Google, flirting masterclass. What is his name? He's a really fun guy, and he's all these women, and he's just a natural flirt, and he hits them with a left and a right and an uppercut, and and then they try to flirt back, and he's really good at flirting. What is his name? I forgot his name. But Google flirting masterclass, and you will find him. He's a guy from Scotland, and he says everything with a big smile. He's very playful. Yeah, he makes light jokes, a little bit heavier jokes, but everything he does with this playful, teasing attitude. Yeah, and what you can do, especially when you are in a social environment, use physical touch gradually. Start with casual, light touches. When she makes a joke about you, you just give her a tap. You little shit. Respect, you got me there. And you'll notice that she will start doing it to you as well. When you flirt and you poke her a little bit emotionally, you'll get that fist bump against your shoulder, like, you asshole. Yeah, and then gradually escalate based on her responses. And you know that it's working if she is leaning in towards you, if she's punching you, if she's looking at you, making eye contact, with that big, what is he going to say about this? What is he going to, like a dog wagging its tail. Yeah? Flirting is fun, man. I'm a big natural flirt. I love flirting. Strategy number 5. How am I going to say this? I would say close with confidence. And I want to talk a little bit about leading a relationship. I spoke with a guy, and he told me, I'll never have a real relationship. I'll never. And it was just the tone in which he said it that really made me think about it. And look, what you have to understand is that a relationship is built. It's not given. It's not given to you by the woman. Look, I want to have a relationship. Too many guys approach this with logic, from a logic perspective, which is wrong. It's an emotional thing. It has to grow. A solid relationship, is a result of you being confident, emotionally in balance. You're interesting. You are able to communicate in a way that tickles her emotions. And the more you do that, the more she'll want to spend time with you. And that's how a relationship forms. And you have to start believing that you too are capable of leading a high quality, solid relationship. When you build yourself up to become that guy. Yeah, so lead more. Start with leading yourself. Yeah, you cannot lead the relationship. You cannot lead her if you cannot lead yourself. What else is important for you as a leader? Set boundaries. Set boundaries for yourself and set boundaries for her. Do not tolerate you yourself going across your boundaries. Hold your own value high. And do not tolerate her crossing your boundaries. Do not tolerate disrespect. If you tolerate disrespect, she will disrespect you. Naturally, it will happen. And then she will lose attraction for you. It is what it is. Yeah? It is what it is. Yeah, guys, look, man, I just, look, after working in this specific field for nearly 18 years now, and I mean, I've been doing this internationally since 2009. I've worked with so many guys. I've seen my own improvement. I've seen how a lot of guys have improved. Even the guys that were really lonely when they started out, they were really lonely. And even them, you know, like they worked themselves up to becoming a guy that you know was valuable enough, interesting enough. And they at some point had solid relationships. So why not you? So in this training we covered rebuilding your mindset, yeah, from a victim mentality to a victor mentality. How to build up your social confidence and presence. How to develop, you know, a bit of masculine energy. How to master the art of flirting. And how to lead a relationship. And yes, I understand. These are all short trainings. We don't go really in depth and full width. But this should give you enough to take those first steps. Yeah, and every day that you wait, you're going to miss out on potential experiences, life experiences. You're going to miss out on relationships, connections. My wish for you is that you are not the man who regrets taking action. Yeah. And if you got any value out of this, please, brother, like, share, subscribe for more in-depth trainings. Everything that I've learned in the past 18 years, I'm going to attack the camera. And I'm going to throw everything online. And I just hope that something in one of those trainings will tickle you in the right way, and that you, at some point, shoot me a message. Hey, bald dude from Holland with your Dutch accent. It's a few years since I've watched your videos, but here I am now. I have a girl. I have some kids. I feel good. She feels good. I'm a father that my kids can be proud of. And I've had some fun along the way. Yeah? So understand that your future is not set in stone. You have the power to change your path and become the man that you've always wanted to be. So start right now. Let's make it happen. Brother, with a lot of love, I see you in the next training.